There's actually a report out today that says there's a scientific reason why you hate scary movies. They say people who hate them might be highly sensitive.
And I think that I am highly sensitive, but not in the way you would think. Like, if I'm there and I'm watching it, I'm not going to cry from it. What happens to me is the latter effects of it, where I'm like, it's 2 days later, and I've got to go get something in my basement. And
still as
it's
a grown
pitch
man,
black.
you're still the same.
I'm still the same way.
Part of it is you got a house, I think. I live in an apartment, and like that eradicates all my fears of every paranormal thing happening.
It probably would. Because I'll be in an apartment one day. I'll be in an apartment one day, and then I won't have to worry about it.
Just the fact that there's other people. Because I used to rent a house, and houses are scary to me for some reason.
Really?
Like when I couldn't watch as much horror stuff as I do now.
Old houses freak me out a bit. Like the old house you were in, Chuck.
Yeah. Well, that was terrifying. It was literally just a terrifying place.
I wouldn't live in a house that I thought was terrifying.
Really?
Yeah,
it was from 1915.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Like
it just
that
gave
home.
off a vibe of haunted things happen here.
Yeah.
This person said, my fiance's best friend growing up lived in an old hospital from the early 1900s. It was definitely haunted.
Nope.
What? You live in a 1900s hospital?
I don't know what kind of deal I'd have to get on that.
I have to get the house for $15.
Like, honestly, it would have to be something like that. It's like, do you have loose change?
This person says, anyone else wash their hair as fast as they can in the shower? If I don't wash my hair in under 10 seconds, I'm pretty sure a demon will get me. Because you lose your sight for a while. Is that it?
I've never thought about that.
Me
I
either.
wash
You're
my
not-
hair.
it doesn't
I just wash
work.
my hair.
Yeah.
Lisa has none of this. Like, no part of Lisa is scared.
No.
Well, in like a horror movie, it's always like a hot chick showering. It's never like a fat dude like washing his curly locks. So I don't really feel scared when I do that.
I don't
You
know.
feel safe.
I feel like the ghost would be more scared if he was like, oh, Jesus,
You killed the
please,
ghost.
where's the light? I'd love to go to the light.
Yeah. You sent them right back to heaven or hell.
That's I exercise him with my fat ass.
I don't know. When I was washing when I had real long
Andy
hair and
scares
I was
the ghost.
washing it, I thought it was beautiful. So I was like, oh, I'm just like that girl.
Like a commercial.
Yeah, like
shampoo commercial.
conditioning it.
This one, we have an old awesome place out in the county that's up for sale. Place is huge, right on the river, but it was an adult foster care facility. So I'm sure it's haunted as F.
Yeah, nope.
That's not a key selling point. You should keep that to yourself.
Yeah, no, you never tell anyone that.
Yeah, I had that little Mexican fella tell me that I was living in the most haunted house he'd ever seen
Yeah.
for like a year, and I only had one thing happen there, but that was enough. I did not like that place.
When you had the thing happen, how much longer did you have to live there before the lease was up?
Like 2 months. Nothing crazy,
Oh,
but still enough to be
Enough,
like,
yeah.
this sucks.
We hate their house.
Yeah, well, that's what he said. He goes, "Do you live here, man?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'll tell you something. This is the most haunted place I ever seen my whole life."
I can't believe that guy said that to you.
Yeah. And I was like, "What do you mean, Javier?"
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "When we go in there, we got to play the radio and have these things so we don't hear the voices, and we had things disappear. I had guys quit and run out screaming." I was like, "I lived there for a year, bro. A year."
Did you even notice?
You were jerking off in front of the ghost. Is what you were doing. What a bad time,
Your
man.
Mexican haunted house sounds crazy.
Terrifying.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because we don't even like taking the jobs here, you know. Fixing this place because it's so haunted.
It's so bad of them to tell you that.
I know.
I'd rather not know. You shouldn't tell me.
I was glad it was the day I was moving out that he told me
you're
that,
right.
you know. So
Voice changing technology. Anonymous from Boston. Good morning.
Good morning.
You had a comment.
I do. So I actually used to sleep over this guy's house, and I grew up like in a religious family, so I believe in all those ghosts and demons and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And he used to tell me all the time that, hey, there's actually this little girl that follows me. She's been following me for years, and I always thought he was joking with me. I'm like, okay, whatever. So one day I was sleeping over his house, and I woke up in the middle of the night, something I never do. I sleep through the night, and there was this girl staring at me, like, from across the room. And when he woke up, she was actually starting to, like, stretch her arm at me. It seemed like she was going to jump at me. And I was like, dude, do you see that?
that's scary.
He was like, what are you talking about? I was like, you don't see that? I'm, like, freaking out. And he turned on the light, and I couldn't breathe. I was like, dude, I'm never sleeping over again.
Can you imagine how frustrating it'd be to be C-blocked by a little ghost?
Little girl
Oh, yeah.
ghost.
Oh, great. You saw the ghost. Great. Thanks, little ghost.
She follows you everywhere
Yeah.
you go.
Damn it again!
She scares all the women away.
Yeah, it's awful.
Oh,
No beaches for you.
Damn it. I'm getting some sage. I'm getting sage.
Andy's annoying little girl ghost.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the third girl this month. I'm getting sage. Yeah. And I'm getting I'm getting a shaman too. I'm doing the whole thing.
don't work.
That's it. I'm done with you. I like kids anyway. What are you doing here?
Best thing you'll get is a hand job in a car.
Ah,
That's all you're getting.
it's awful.
Next
awful.
time a girl comes over, I'm just going to appear.
Damn you, ghost girl.